31. Can't date a man who's 31.
Crazy.
Said crazy. 31 crazy. 31's crazy to her. God, she is in her for a really rude awakening. Although these women they're not aware they've kind of become their own mother in their early 20s. And they'll wake up at 45 and like they'll know deep down, like they've always just sort of been their mom already. Like they're going through menopause in like their early 20s, basically. And by the time they get in their 50s, though, they're still just like uppity in denial about everything, that they'll kind of never accept how they've completely wasted their life and hid from the world.
My time. My time.
This is the so here, pay attention to this. This is I have not watched this yet, but this is how people go through Hinge, which is a dating app. Now, obviously, you guys know this. I've been married now. I've been with my wife for like 12 years, I guess. Been married for I always forget how long because of COVID. It got pushed back. I forget how long we were legally married. Let's just say 5 years, right? But I've been with my wife since I was 20, 21. And so these are the dating apps. I missed this whole thing. I never did any of this shit. So this is her on Hinge. Now, I guess someone doxed her and found out this is her. This is the lady who's checking all the height and everything. This is her, which it's, just form your own opinions, say the things you want. And this is her on Hinge. Let's play Hinge part 3. And this is a thing that only undesirable women like to do, where they pretend they're like a king sitting on a throne with a thumb, and then there's everybody. No one meets their standards. They're just putting everybody into the lion's pit. Let's see what she has to say here. I think there's an emphasis on height. I've never really been sympathetic towards people who say they can't get women because they're short, because I'm like 6'4", so I don't really don't care. Can't even really hear you down there. Don't sympathize with you. Short people are just, sorry, unfortunately, you're the actual N-words of the world. You're the of the world. Actually, Yoko should have written that song about you. If you're really, really short, my advice is fly to like Brazil or whatever, where they can put a rod in you and make your torso like a foot longer. Otherwise, you're probably just fucked. Or just find a little lady. You could do that too. Just find a little lady who kind of sucks and squeaks like a mouse. So she's saying 6 foot, 22. So then she says X. 5'9". She's tapping 5'9". It's a guy that's way out of her league. Completely out of her league. She says X.
Not sure.
Don't you thank God? If you're not on these apps, don't you thank God you're not on them? What a hell they are. What a utter hell.
I'm gonna say a bunch of stuff. I have a cat. I have 2 gerbils. I'm open to people who have pets because they seem more sympathetic and caring. I'm a coffee addict, coffee fiend, and you gotta be open to just being yourself and being goofy and spontaneous trips, because I like to just do random shit at random times. So yeah.
So she's laughing at the idea of him being a genuine. Not into monogamy, not into 28. God, these women are. This, it really is. It's kind of dawning on me right now. It is sort of the consumer culture has ruined love for people. True love, soulmates, this stuff, because This whole like you can have it your way and customize it perfectly, and you're under this illusion that everything in the world is actually available to you when it's not. This has been applied. She's treating people like they're items at a grocery store, and she's grocery shopping. It's a very clinical, sterile thing, as if you could get a good sort of idea of who someone really is through a phone is crazy. And look, she has a little pencil and she's tapping the Hyatt, and she's very mad about this and this and this. Jack says, Ben, this is the worst woman on a dating app. Okay, hold on. Let me see. See what this is. Ben, this is the worst woman on a dating app. Okay, hold on. JB, Los Angeles based queerdo, 5 foot, fat, audacious, neurodivergent, AUDHD. So it's ADHD, but with AU, so autism probably deficit. BLM, of course. Yeah, of course, BLM. Yeah, BLT. More like it. COVID vaxxed and boosted. Okay. She identifies as French vanilla. Very good. She's of the species coffee mate. It says too wild for the vanilla crowd, but not as kinky as the kink crowd. Oh my God, this woman sucks my fucking ass. God, isn't it crazy that these people will like pass away one day and they'll be like at funeral, and it's very weird. It's very weird. It's like you were a baby and you grew up to just suck more ass than anyone on earth, and then you died and people put you in the ground. It's a hard thing to kind of understand, really. I can't wrap my brain around it. God, these pictures suck my fucking ass. Oh my God. Jack, is this your find? This is really, really bad. I'm a busy gal and currently have pretty full dance card schedule-wise. I am dating E&M, but can talk partnership and or monogamy for the right relationship. Connection, conversation, and chemistry are key. Actively in therapy and have no time for mega folk or turfs / swerves. I'm guessing she also lives in an area where there aren't any Republicans or conservatives anyway, so it's like a fake. I mean, does she live on like the coast of Mississippi? Where does she live? Where's this bitch live? I dig bonding over coffee, playing. Does she live in the middle of Missouri? Please. I dig bonding over coffee, playing board / card games, snuggling while passively watching so much TV. Yeah, I bet that. Date nights. Yeah, what's your favorite board game? Candyland? Date nights, comedy, photography, being in horror movies, cult musicals, and being a generally ridiculous human. I laugh too loud, curse too much, and I'm passionate AF when talking too much about cults? What? Yeah, it's like, that is so if you were on dating apps, that would probably make you feel pretty like dejected too, because this every day you get on a dating app and you find out that there's a worse person than who you thought was the worst person you discovered the day prior. So the bar keeps sinking lower and lower. It's like if you're on those apps, it kind of feels like you're on a sinking ship. You're sinking further and further into the sea until you look up and you can no longer even see the rays of light coming through the water surface. Until you're deep down in the Marianas Trench with all the little anglerfish and freakish things down there. No, sir, not for me. If my wife leaves me, I'm myself. If my wife leaves me, it's Bud Dwyer time. I'll ride out the single thing for as long as possible, and then once I'm way too lonely, I'll probably drown myself in a lake or something. Uh, women generally don't like speaking to me. I would be pretty much be done for. Jack says, yes, it's my find. I have a profile on all these apps because I make people's profiles for them and optimize them. I have so many more. You made that lady's profile? Jack, you know this person? Come on, man. You know her and you made that profile? I kind of feel bad now. Is it your friend? Sorry if that was your friend and I was supposed to be a little nicer. It was hard to hide my disdain for her. So look, this is so on Hinge. She's tapping 5'9" and moderate. I'm guessing, does that mean political views on Hinge? Of course it does. Because why date someone who votes differently from you? But again, quick reminder. This is the woman who is making this video. This is her. This is the king on her throne. This is her. This is the type of entitlement and sort of shallow spiritual consumerism you've come to expect from Retard and Co. From the usual suspects. It's these types of people. So it's all these people are going on dates with each other and wondering why they can't find true love. It's because, it's okay, here now she's switched to this guy's only 5'9" and his political views are this is Bennett. Okay, here's Bennett. Key to my heart is good food. Says moderate. Yep, she's a nope. He's moderate and he's 5'9". No, can't have that. Can't have that. He looks, by the way, he looks like a perfectly handsome, fine white guy, maybe Greek in origin. Looks like he's got a nice little carrot dangling down there. But he is in med school some type. He's like a nurse. Seems like a perfectly good guy to go on a date with for this chick who is, people are saying in the thing she's at 3.7 out of 10. I don't mean to be a dick, but she's acting like guys who are like 7 and 8s aren't good enough for her. It's ridiculous. Not to say you shouldn't have standards, but this is different. Again, another perfectly looks like fine white guy. What was wrong with him? 6'5"? She's tapping 6'5", so is that good or bad? Why'd she say no on that one? I don't get it. He's 6'5". Yep, political views moderate. Can't have that.
Aww.
A puppy. Yeah, she wants to f the dog. She's a white women like her probably would when they're searching through rescue sites, by the way, that's the real dating apps. When they're on the dog shelter sites, that's like back pages for a white woman.
That's not a getaway.
What? Pick our first getaway, Montana, and she scoffs at the idea of Montana being a getaway. Montana's like God's country. It's beautiful. By the way, bitch, you can't even afford to live there, you dumb fuck. Do you have any idea the sort of white oasis they're building up there? You step foot in Montana, they'll shoot you. A hunter will shoot you. They'll mistake you for a wild animal. You'll be dead and killed. You'll fall into a bubbling brook. You'll be dead on sight. You got that? Pick our first getaway, Montana. That's not a getaway. What's a getaway? What's a getaway to you, bitch? How about I get away from you? Hey, here's our first getaway. I'm running the opposite direction of you. How's that?
That's not a getaway.
And he's 5'9". Strike. Moderate. No. He can't be moderate. Again, a guy that's, you know, I'm not saying he's the best looking guy in the world, but a guy like that named Tyler with a polo and everything. Still, you know, she would be, you would see, you go bad for him, I guess, kind of, but really good for her, I think. You know, Rodney Dangerfield has the best line where Todd Glass told me this story where I used to I'm friends with Todd Glass. I love him. And I used to go over his house a lot years ago, and he told me and Kevin Tinkin were over there once, and he was telling me the story about Rodney Dangerfield where I think Todd told me. Did Todd tell me this? I think Todd told me this story. Pretty sure Todd told me a story because he loves doing Rodney, where he told me that Rodney Dangerfield was at a casino and he was walking through playing, you know, gambling and everything. And these people were playing poker. It was a bride and a groom. They were just married. And they turn, they go, Rodney, we're huge fans. And he was like, oh, really? Okay. And they go, we just got married. And he takes a look at the bride. He takes a look at the groom, and he goes, you both could have done better. Okay. Which is such a good line. It's ripping both. It's ripping both of them at the same time, but it's also confusing and disorienting. You both could have done better. That's, if Tyler was with her, it's like, you both could have done better. You know what I mean? Come on. Oh, Jack has another doozy here. I should hit up Todd. I haven't spoke to him a little bit since I had my daughter, but I want to go hang out with Todd and eat a bunch of ice cream. I love Todd Glass. He's one of the, God, that guy makes me laugh like hell. He's so funny. This is someone named Toilet. Jack, you make these. Why do you make these bios for people? This is Toilet. This is a guy eating out a woman on a toilet, I guess, or maybe eating her shit and piss while she's smoking a cigarette. Toilet. Want to serve as your toilet? It can be in whatever way is comfortable or fun for you, sexual or not. Brats shouldn't have to use regular toilets. Plenty of pics to share. Just ask. Don't have mine because of don't have mine because of the taboo. Open to lots of other kink things. Very good. Very nice. It's just like a guy who looks like Mark Zuckerberg, I guess, eating his own cum off the floor. I don't really know. But good for him. He looks like he's having a good time. He's just eating this. He's like eating, she's farting in his mouth or something. That's awesome. That rolls. I love, dudes rock. Dudes rock. We love you. You think we hate you, ladies? We love you so much. We'll suck the farts right out of your ass. You kidding me? We'll drink a big cup of your pee. You think we hate women? We'll eat your poop. We'll smoke your poop. We'll eat your farts. We'll drink your pee. We'll let you, any guy in the world would let Sydney Sweeney just turn him into a big toilet. That's how much we love ladies. So Jack says, yes, I make people's profiles and I fish for them. Oh, very interesting. You guys have so many different aliases and are running amok on the internet. It's I love that. It's this none of you are just another face in the crowd. You're all this weird sort of shape-shifting entity I can't really pin down. You're beautiful, disturbed people, and I thank you so much for watching this program and sharing it. You're all beautiful, beautiful children of God. It's 9:30. Wow, we've done 5 hours already, but let's keep watching the Hinge thing. I feel like I've got better as the stream's gone on. I feel like I'm really finding my groove. By the way, if anyone got the genius consciousness, I'm not drinking it anymore because there is this chemical in it that causes strokes. I forget the name of it, but if you use it consistently over the course of 10 years, your risk of stroke goes way up. I forget the name. It's in a lot of energy drinks, so be on the lookout for that. A lot of studies just came out on it. And honestly, drinking the genius consciousness, it was starting to make me feel weird, like halfway through the cup. Anyway. Hey, congrats, Bent P. Having a second kid. Good. Keep them coming. Why stop at 2? Keep them coming, baby. Congrats, buddy. Not political. That's not even a good enough answer. Not political. No. No. Not political and 5'8". No. And she gasped. She gasped at the idea of a person who is apolitical and 5'8".
All right, number 1, when I was young, I was hit in the head with a ceiling fan. Number 2,
Okay, this guy's a moron. But he looks like a fun goofball, you know? Looks like a fun, goofy guy.
was stung
He's an
by
idiot,
a
but, you know, you can love an idiot.
stingray when I was at the beach. when
My
I was
mom fell in love with
12.
an idiot. My wife fell in love with an idiot. You know what I mean? Idiots are great.
Number 3, my first job, I worked on an island.
Oh, he's liberal. He's liberal. He's liberal. Says liberal. You can't find anything wrong yet. And still X. Probably because you're going to get a confirmation on the height. I'm guessing. Oh, wow. Here we go. Jack got another one here. Reeled in a big fish. I love getting a fresh fish on the boat. Let me see this fish. Let me see this big fish. All right. Oh, this is, I think, am I going to see, might be too sexual there, Jack. I might maybe not play that. I think that was a little not suitable for work there. There was nipples and stuff in there, I think. Hopefully we're still on this, on YouTube here. Okay, very good.
Lord.
5'6". She says Lord. This 3 said Lord to a 5'6". Vaccinated, and then she taps Aquarius.
Ridiculous amount of money on this thing, and I'm gonna show you why. It just makes sense. How cool is that?
It's a fun goofball. I mean, it's a fun goofball.
Cut my life into pieces.
Oh.
This is my last resort. So
He's just being a goofball. Look, I mean, you're on dating apps. You're desperate. You're trying to appeal to women on all sorts of, you know, especially the kindergarten brain that some women have. You know, it's just like, oh, look, I play a little song on a flute. Oh, remember this? Remember Blink 182? You know, it's all horseshit. You're just trying to sleep with them.
vacation,
But,
no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But also, you know, these apps, he's, you know, having to audition for, you know, this cave troll, this orc. She's the Urukai. She was dug up from the mud under a volcano. She's neither man nor orc.
Crazy.
I even missed that one. What was she mad about? 31. Can't date a man who's 31.
Crazy.
Said crazy. 31 crazy. 31's crazy to her. God, she is in her for a really rude awakening. Although these women they're not aware they've kind of become their own mother in their early 20s. And they'll wake up at 45 and like they'll know deep down like they've always just sort of been their mom already. Like they're going through menopause in like their early 20s basically. And by the time they get in their 50s, though, they're still just like uppity cunts in denial about everything, that they'll kind of never accept how they've completely wasted their life and hid from the world. So I don't know if these people actually sort of have comeuppance, really. They'll probably, if she gets enough money at whatever fake job she has where she's on a laptop at a coffee shop all day, maybe she'll take out a loan from a bank to get a surrogate to have a baby that she raises on her own because she thinks she's in, some Fox Searchlight picture in her head. She might do that and maybe find a little, maybe that's best case. She's going to get a little bit of something out of this life, but it's looking like curtains for her. Okay, this is very funny. This is a black guy, and his job says forklift driver at UPS. Very good. It really sucks. It really sucks that people are like completely illiterate. I don't know what the world looks like when like 80% of America can't read anymore. We're heading there. We're almost there. Just a guy. She didn't even find anything wrong. She hasn't, I don't think she said yes to one yet. Five, 6, can't do it. Again, a guy who's way out of her league. By the way, I'm not saying any of these guys are like catches, okay? I'm just saying, we got to get in the mind of this biscuit. We got to get in the mind of this grape that fell under the couch. This woman, it's not anything you'd scream at running to mama about. So, looks like a perfectly fine, nice guy. I don't know what was the problem with that. They look like a fine guy. That guy would have been a catch for her too. Moderate, can't do it. Dude, it's like set your filter to political. Can you set the filter to political and make it liberal? Why does she? This is infuriating. I kind of see why this went semi-viral because, God, this woman pisses me the fuck off. She doesn't approve one single human being. And she posted this like, get a load of these assholes. That's what these women always do. These blue sky, crusty pieces of toast. These little one-eyed jacks. Lady, I want to cook an egg on your head, okay? Here's what you need to do. You need to take your iPad and break it over your face and stop swiping on it. I'll melt butter between your toes, you hog. How about I take a 2x4 to your ear? How's that sound? How about I cut off your fingers and flush them down the toilet, you hog, you bitch? You swine. You. Oh, people are all siding with her, actually. They're actually all siding with her, saying, yeah, the guys suck. I guess I'm completely in the wrong here. Am I way off here? These apps have gaslit so many mid women into thinking there's something special. Man, is there going to be a reckoning in 10 to 15 years? No, but that's the thing. If you meet someone in person, you can't find out if someone's special unless you meet them. And I know the apps can facilitate that, and I'm not against it, but you can't write off a person completely that might be your soulmate just because of like political opinions moderate, and there's that all the opportunities, all chances, everything. It's just all out the door in one swipe. It's so it gives me like so much anxiety, like thinking about that you could accidentally swipe the wrong way on someone you would be thrilled to spend the rest of your life with. It's so much, man. Jack says the guys do suck on Hinge. They do, but they suck way less than this bitch. Come on. She's filming herself doing this. How much you got to suck to film yourself doing that? You got to suck a lot of shitty ass. You got to suck a lot of farts out of a big ass to do something like that. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to film myself scrolling on Hinge and showing that none of these guys are up to my standards. What's her TikTok, by the way? This is her? Okay, let's see if it's actually her. I'm going to click on it. Fuck, it's private. God damn it. Fuck. Fucking private. Of course. Of course she's private. She probably got a lot of hate. No, actually, the women are being drowned out saying all the guys on Hinge suck, which they do, but they're being drowned out by the men, as they should. Shit's weird. Shit weird as hell. Jack says, yeah, she sucks a lot. I pride myself on how shallow I am, but I would never do what she did. Yes, it's you. Absolutely. What yours is yours. Cum Collector says, how are you supposed to find a soulmate if you're a fat monster without a soul? Well, if you don't have a soul, you're not going to find a soulmate. That's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of greedy, hungry goblins out there wondering why they are forever alone. Like, well, maybe you don't resemble anything that's human. Maybe start with that. That's all I had prepared. I did not have a lot of time to prepare the show.
My chain. My chain. My chain. My chain. Don't you like my chain?